Hello and welcome to the Dream Interpretation Podcast, the show about life transformation through dream interpretation. I'm Michael Sheridan. On this show, through analysing your dreams, I reveal your potential and the obstacles in life you need to overcome. I'm very specific. I tell you your superpowers from analysing your dreams and the bumps in life that are holding you back. These bumps are not in the way, they are the way. They are always the way. Your guides spend a long time orchestrating these bumps, these things in your path that you have to overcome because you just can't ignore them. They are where the growth is. So you may as well do it now rather than wait 10 more years and then still do it. All right. So what do you do to get your dream analyzed on my show? Go to dream-analysis.com, fill in the form there, and that's all you have to do. I take it from there. I'm going to start straight into dreams. We have some dreams from Jane. So how do you know if a relationship that includes your husband is good or bad, is telling you something good or bad about the relationship? Well, here's how to tell. First, let's have a look at her dream. She says, my husband agreed to take in a foster woman for his sister. I was very upset with him for bringing this homeless woman into my house that I had no extra room for. I really didn't want to entertain her and figure out what to do with her for who knows how long. Well, that's the dream. The answer to my question is 95% of us never ever want to dream about our partner, because dreams about your partner are about difficulty in the relationship. There are a few people, and I know some, who have that magic partner that really helps them overcome difficulties from earlier in life. You know, the relationship is such a strong, supportive place for them that it creates the space for them to work on other issues and grow. But that generally isn't the case. Generally, our partners push our buttons and we push our partners' buttons. It's not usually a one-way street. But here, this is not good, because straight away she says, I was very upset with him. So when we know the dream is about the relationship and she says straight away she's very upset with him, things have to change here. And you can't ask your partner to change. That's not how it works spiritually. You have to be the one that changes. You have to work on yourself. I remember many years ago when I was having tough times with my ex before we separated, and I went to a counselor friend of mine. And I mean, I know the drill. I've been doing this for 30 years. I help people all the time with relationship issues. But when you're in it yourself, it's still very personal, still very hard. And so I understand that. But I said to him, I wanted to do some work. And he said, okay, based on the way you've just spoken to me, I'll take you on as a client. But you're not allowed to use your partner's name, not even once. And it was like, okay, how can we solve this? How can we solve the relationship problem if I can't mention her name? And really, it was very clever. And I probably said this before, but it was really clever because I ended up having to work on just me, which is always what you have to do, work on yourself. And then all my problems disappeared. They were never her problems. Even when you have that really difficult partner where you need to leave the relationship, that's not their problem. That's your problem that you're staying in that relationship. And that's what Jane's problem is here. When I channel on her relationship, the dream is saying, that her guides are saying, that's not good at all. It restricts you from discovering who you are. And so you may as well be the homeless woman that is described in the dream, the one that you have no idea how to relate to her or how to entertain her, etc., etc. You've become that woman. You've become, not that that's who you are to other people, but in terms of you getting in touch with your own female side and understanding who you are, this relationship is not cutting it for you. And it's not the only dream I've seen from her. So it doesn't bode well for you, because life is about you learning about yourself and improving your soul, even just a little bit. And this relationship is holding you back because you're having to do things that you wouldn't do if you weren't in the relationship. That's it. Is there anything else? It's good that you say you didn't want to entertain her. But anyway, you have to. You know you have to, because your partner brings this person in. So he brings this person up in you. Now, you can work on yourself. That's why I shared a little bit about myself. You can work on yourself while you are still in that relationship. And then When you have clarity, then you will say to yourself, okay, now with sober thought, not that she drinks, but with sober thought and clarity, I know what I need to do. And if that means you need to leave the relationship, then that's fine. Spiritually, there is no requirement to stay in a relationship that is not good for you. All right. Sorry about the meaning of that dream. You did it. You just listened to a clip from the Dream Interpretation Podcast. Please like, subscribe, and share with your friends. If you want to listen to the full episode, go to the dreaminterpretationpodcast.com, where you can also find all past episodes and how to submit your dream to the show. Thank you for listening.